If you live in Baltimore or the surrounding areas, you have heard about this Key Bridge um, disaster. I mean, I know it's been a national story, but definitely here, hey sis, definitely here, it has been something that has been constantly in the news. How's it going, Candace? And so today, explosives made precision cuts in the Key Bridge. So for those that don't know, you can, if you drive past the area, you can still see it. The bridge is still parts of it as of yesterday were still on the boat, but crews detonated explosives to demolish the remaining Key Bridge that is on the bow of the cargo ship. But the precision cuts, they were talking all this about the precision cuts, and it still did not remove it all. I am wonderful. How are you? And how is the family? Um, I don't understand why it has not been done yet. So Unified Command said that they were going to use explosives to remove the steel beams from the ship. They announced that last week. Today, they did that. And they said that the 22 crew members would remain on board below deck in the back of the ship during the detonation. So they blow some stuff up. Still doesn't get rid of the whole mess. Officials said that several safety protocols were put into place, but the crew members needed to stay on board to keep the ship operational. Interesting. So this was a controlled demolition, and it was intended to break down the span that's estimated to be about 500 feet long and weigh about 600 tons. That piece fell on the bow of the boat, which has been stuck there ever since. So now they got to come up. So they made small cuts into the steel in which the small explosive charges were placed that separated the steel and broke the bridge into smaller pieces. So it is still not done yet. Officials said that the demolition would cause the pieces of the bridge to fall into the water, but this this is not not what it was. They had this really nice simulation video of what they thought was going to happen, but the explosion, of course, was loud. But it is still not done yet. But we're going to continue to see that once the demolition is complete, the surveys will be taken, and the goal is to refloat the ship 2 days after the high tide. So we're going to see about that. The governor and the Unified Command team said that the timeline to reopen the permanent channel is by the end of May, and they claim that that is still on schedule. And this is a tricky thing. All in all, I think that the communications have been good. This is a tough thing to manage. And I think that the governor is doing a good job from a PR standpoint. But the long-term ramifications of this bridge, it is just a mess. Long-term ramifications, I don't know what they're going to be, but it has just been a mess.